Hey everyone, welcome back to another Doctor Who collection video. Today we're just going to be taking a look at my action figure like pickups and some of the ones that I've customized over the past few weeks. So yeah, to start with, I'll just show you the few that I've like customized and like made accessories for and stuff like that. So actually, before we start, I'll show you. On eBay I bought some like spiders, and they're about like £3 for like a pack of 25. So I bought a whole bunch of these just so I can have on display as like the Metabilis 3 spiders. So yeah, I bought a bunch of those. Let's put them to the side. Then this is a figure you've seen before. This is my custom 4th Doctor, which I swapped the face and the hair with the like serious looking one with the hat. For this I've just made the bag of jelly babies. Very easy to do, made it out of paper. And for the jelly babies themselves, I just used some felt tip pen and coloured in some strips of paper and rolled them up. So I think he looks quite nice with the bag of jelly babies. So that's him. Let's just put him there at the back. Next up, I've made this Ice Warriors blaster, or his like sonic gun or whatever. Very easy to do. I used Milliput to make this. Just rolled it up and stuck it onto his arm, painted it silver, and then for the little emitter dot at the end I just prodded it with a pin. I think it looks quite good. Baffles me why a character never released the Ice Warriors with their gun anyway, but yeah, it's nice to have one with a gun. Next up is, so I said in my collection video that I was going to buy another 2 Doctors figure set so that I could customize the 2nd Doctor. So I actually did do that, and I painted his eyebrows black, and I actually put a bit more black into his hair, but ironically I've now managed to track down a 13 Doctors set which comes with the 2nd Doctor from the 2 Doctors. So I might just display this one as like the 5 Doctors one. Since I put some more black in his hair, it kind of looks a bit more like he does in the 5 Doctors anyway. Just that he doesn't have his fur coat. But yeah, I might use him as my 5 Doctors 2nd Doctor now. So that's him. Since I was talking about the 2 Doctors set, I might as well just show you these. I got another Sontaran in the set. I use him as the other one that's not Stike. So that's him. And because I already had a Peri, I decided to actually try and customize this one's hands. So I took the hands off because the original hands were like really long. So yeah, I took the hands off, cut them down, cut the pegs off them, and then stuck the pegs back onto the hand, and like put them back in. So I'm not going to do it with this one because it did actually break on this one, but they can move slightly. I don't really want to force them, but yeah, just so I can have a Peri with the right skin tone for our hands, because I did use the hands from the like granny figure from the Idiot's Lantern as replacement hands for her, but I decided since I had a second one, I'd just try and customize the hands for this one myself. So yeah, that's that Peri. Is she gonna stand? Yep. Right, next up I have this 3rd Doctor from Planet of the Daleks. All I've done with this is I've taken the hands off a spare 4th Doctor that I had, painted them black because I really didn't want to paint over the hands on this one, because his rings were painted. His ring was painted on the hand, and I know this figure's quite expensive as well, so I didn't really want to jeopardize that. So yeah, I've just painted a spare 4th Doctor's hands and put them on this. I'm really happy with the way this looks. As I said in my collection video, it baffles me why character never actually painted the hands black to begin with, since the 3rd Doctor wears black gloves pretty much for the whole story. I think in the first 2 episodes he doesn't, but after that he does. Yeah, and it really looks nice. So I'm really happy with that. Right, next up is, just do this one, the Third Doctor again. This is just the Third Doctor Green Death figure. It's not a custom or anything. All I've done with this is just make the Metebelis crystal out of Milliput. It's not brilliant. It doesn't really look much like the crystal, but I just wanted something different for the Third Doctor to hold. So yeah, I just made this Metebelis crystal out of Milliput and painted it blue. I think the blue looks quite good on it though. But yeah, that's him. There's not much to say about that. It's just a Third Doctor figure. Let's put him there. Then I decided to. This is the Fourth Doctor figure from the Destiny of the Daleks set. Because he didn't come with a long scarf, I decided just to cut his scarf and make it. So if I take the scarf off, I can show you what I actually did. So what I've actually done is I've cut the circle bit where it would go around his neck. I trimmed the edges off, and I've actually just glued them together, and like set the scarf just to sit around his shoulders. And I think it looks quite good actually. The scarf's a little short compared to like the normal figures. If I just compare him to this one, you can see the scarf's a little shorter, but it doesn't really bother me. It bothered me with the fact that the original scarf made his head sit too tall. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the way this has turned out. Until I can actually buy a spare like Fourth Doctor long scarf, I'm happy with that. The next is this Dark Eyes 8th Doctor. What I've done with this, I've just given him the 11th Doctor's spare 11th Doctor's sonic screwdriver, because it kind of looks like the one he uses throughout the Dark Eyes. But I've actually made his satchel. I mean, it's not brilliant, but I'm quite happy with it. I used a bit of silver for the buckles and buttons on the bag. The bag is made completely out of Milliput. And for the strap, what I've actually done is I've used an elastic band and I've painted it black. I think the bag's actually supposed to be like, it's got a dark brownish colour, but I didn't have any brown paint. I just thought, well, just paint it black, and I think it looks actually quite nice. So that's him. Quite happy with the way that satchel's turned out. Cheaper than trying to track down the one that come on the Primeval figure, which seems to go for like 20 quid for an accessory, and I'm not paying 20 quid for an accessory. As for accessories, I made the like Yeti sphere, or did roll up some Milliput and just painted it silver. So that's him. Hopefully we get a Yeti one day, then go with that. I did actually make another one, a cricket ball for the 5th Doctor, but that's on the shelf. I don't really want to move the 5th Doctor and knock all the figures over. So next up, I made a 6th Doctor Regeneration figure. I'm not paying 50 odd quid for the original release or whatever, so I thought, well, what's the cheapest way to do it? I had a spare 6th Doctor figure lying around, so I thought I'll take the head off and just buy a 5th Doctor from Kaiser Androzani loose figure. So that's exactly what I did. I managed to get the figure for like 15 quid, and then just took the head off and popped the 6th Doctor head on, and yeah, much cheaper than trying to get the official release, and I think it looks quite good. Right, next I bought one of the Toys R Us Dr. Dalek sets. So I actually got the 2nd Doctor with the Evil of the Daleks drone, so or the Evil of the Daleks Emperor's Guard. This one is actually slightly different to the one that came in the Dalek Collector Set 2. It has different dome lights. These dome lights are yellow. I think on the original one it was clear. And they actually painted the part of the eye stalk black. On the original one it was silver. So yeah, that's quite nice to have a different Emperor's Guard. And then the 2nd Doctor, I think it's just a re-release of the one that come in the 11 Doctors set, which is supposed to be from the 3 Doctors. And what I've done here is I made the the Doctor's 500-year diary out of just some styrofoam stuff and painted it black. And yeah, I think it looks quite nice. But yeah, really happy to track down that. I didn't pay too much for that. I think it was about 20 odd pounds I paid for that, so I couldn't pass that up. Really happy to finally get that. Then the next Dr. Dalek set I got was one I've been after for a really long time. Really happy to get it. So it's the 8th Doctor with Dalek Alpha from the comic strip, like Children of the Revolution. I think the Dalek's ball joint for his sucker arm is a bit loose on this one. There we go. Yeah, really happy to finally own this. This was one I was really sad I missed out on, because it was one I really wanted. But yeah, finally have it now. To finally have a really nice red and black and silver Dalek is really nice. It really pops on the shelf. Really love the detail I've done on this with the Alpha insignia on the dome. The Dalek's actually a 60s based Dalek with the first Doctor 60s gun. I think really it should, slight spoilers for the comic, but it really should be a Dalek like this, with this sort of gun, I believe. But yeah, really nice though. Really happy to have that. Put that Dalek over there. And then for the 8th Doctor itself is really, he's just holding the normal 8th Doctor sonic screwdriver. It doesn't come with this sonic screwdriver, but I display him with this. But it's really nice to finally have an 8th Doctor from the comic strip. Yeah, really nice paint job on his head. I think it really looks good. And then the colours are really nice as well. Distinguishes it from the TV movie costume, like his generic 8th Doctor costume. So yeah, I'm really happy to finally have that. Right, next up, I tracked down the Castrovalva set, which comes with the regenerated 5th Doctor and the Master's TARDIS as the column. Glad I picked this up at last. Wasn't too expensive either. I think about 30 odd pounds, 30-40 pounds I think I paid for this, but because I missed out on missed it out the first time, wasn't too fussed to pay that much. He comes with like this little Logopolitan, I think that's what it's called, which the Master shrunk. Yeah, it's a bit odd why he comes with that, because obviously it's from Logopolis, but this figure is actually from Castrovalva, because he's taken his coat off, and this is where he starts to unravel his scarf in the TARDIS. And yeah, it's a bit weird why he comes with that, but still a nice figure. Nice different variant as well, because the original release came with the coat with the mud bit on his back where he'd fallen off the tower, the radio satellite tower. And then the Master's TARDIS is just a hollowed out rotoscope piece of plastic. Nothing too much on it. It's a really nice paint job though. They've added a lot of good textures and different cream and brownish colours onto it. It really looks nice. Hopefully one day we'll get an Antonioni in his normal Master costume to go with that. Then I picked up if I just move this out of the way, I picked up the TARDIS and 2nd Doctor Character Online exclusive from The Abominable Snowmen. Really glad that they released this. To finally have a 2nd Doctor with his fur coat is unbelievable, because I know it was a prototype that was leaked many years ago, and to finally have one now, I still can't believe it. It's such a good figure. Really nice to have another 2nd Doctor on the shelf as well. Maybe one day we can get him with his Power of the Daleks pipe hat or whatever it is. But yeah, really nice. The texture on his coat is really good, and the paint job is excellent as well. yeah, so I'm really happy with this. So that's him, and then we have an accurate season 5 TARDIS as well, which is electronic. If I just turn it on, it does light up and do like the materialization sounds, which is really nice. Really nice paint job they've done on this as well, to give it kind of like a weathered look. I'm doing it like a lightish blue wash over the top with a bit of white and stuff on it. The door sign's on the wrong side, like it is in the stories. They've even painted the lock. I think it's kind of like a silver goldish colour. But yeah, the TARDIS does different sounds. I'm just going to turn it off. But yeah, it does quite a few different sounds. Really nice to have another electronic TARDIS. I didn't think we would ever get another one. But yeah, so glad I managed to pick this up. Can't believe we finally got this set. Yeah, hopefully that character will see that these sets, online sets, are really popular, and we'll get some more online exclusives like the Jungle Mechanist set and this Abominable Snowman set. Yeah, fingers crossed we get some good sets from them. Right, so last of all, I picked up all the B&M sets. So we've got 2 Daleks from Power of the Daleks, one with the mutant scoop and one's just a generic drone. I've done a video on all of these sets anyway, so if you want to see an in-depth review of these, just check out the other videos. And then we have the First Doctor with the 2 Sensorites, which is really good. So that's them. Let's move those to the side. And then we had the Keys of Marinus set with the 2 Vord and an Ian Chesterton, which I cannot believe we got another classic series companion. So glad we got these. And more 60s monsters is always really nice to have. Fills out the First Doctor's shelf a bit more. Just instead of Daleks and 10th Planet Cybermen, it's nice to have some different sort of monsters on there. And they come with accessories as well. Like the Vord come with the knives, and the Sensorites come with their little like circular kind of weapon things. And last off, we have the 2 Daleks from Day of the Daleks, and I actually picked up 2 of these sets because I wanted 2 of these. I'll just move this one out of the way. Just zoom out a little bit. I wanted 2 of these grey drones because in the story there's only 3 Daleks anyway. So yeah, really happy to have these. I think they look really good as well. Check out the review to see my full thoughts on these figures. But yeah, so that's it, guys. That's my collection figure update. I will be doing a review on the 13 Doctor set when I eventually get that in the mail. So I look forward to that. I will also be doing a brand new collection overview of my figures, just to show you how they all look displayed now, because I've moved them about a bit because obviously I've picked up all these figures and added custom bits and pieces, so it looks different to my last video. I will be doing some more collection updates. I've picked up quite a few big finishes. I've got the Web of Fear Blu-ray. So that'll probably be coming out when the Evil of the Daleks comes out. I'll do an update just showing you all the CDs and DVDs I've picked up. And I'm still planning on doing my Target book collection, so that's coming shortly as well. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah, I'll check you in the next video.